addressing generational needs with high-speed payment solutions. Tune in as an industry frontrunner gives the lowdown on cutting-edge solutions designed to cater for new players and audiences. Artjoms Spiridonovs, DAOGroup.
Good morning, everyone. So I'm here to speak about the future. A bit of a history. We're a company which made the fastest blockchain there is, and we launched yesterday. So I'm going to be focused on the customers, players that are currently entering the market. I'm going to be analyzing the needs quite logically without supplying too much data. The data is widely available through different institutions, but here we will be focusing on the logic. And that approach was tested by me in various companies before. Some of the highlights is Evolution Gaming that started live dealer development in 2006 until live dealer games were widely popular in 2015. That's 10 years before. We started developing social casino in Playtech in 2009. Some of our highlights is investing into streaming slots affiliated networks in 2012. So, and here we are in 2019. I will be speaking about what's going to happen in 2029. So, generations in general, the general term hasn't been widely used until 20th century, and we use generations to describe the trends and how these trends are respectively changing the environment. The process is dual, so the environment first changes the person while he's growing up and forming his social needs and social patterns. Once the person has grown up to a certain age of 30 or so, or even younger, the person himself starts to shape the matter and the things around him. The last generations that we are talking about, Generation X and growing Generation Z, which is entering the market, they are reaching their 20s now, and they will be highly active in iGaming especially, in esports. As we know, esports is growing in a couple of years. And I will be focusing on the last generation because this is where the future money is. Every new generation produces more spending and has generally more funds than the previous one, since the population grows. You're entering a new market, and the generation there is almost the same because the technology is available to everyone. What is there to speak about Generation Z? The environment they live in, they were brought into the environment. We don't feel it, but that environment has changed a lot for the last 20 years. 20 years ago, we didn't have YouTube or Netflix or any of these technologies that provide content. So the people who are brought to this world 20 years ago and have learned to use the content, they have developed special skills, and this skill is basically ability to choose very fast. And inevitably, they don't want to wait. Being faster, being able to choose faster, being able to consume content faster has become a plague of this world now. It's not a problem to have much more games than we had before. It's a problem to launch them faster and to get people to do things faster, and I will get to that in the next slide. We also need to remember that once a person develops a mental pattern, the conscious decision is not something one wants to make. The pattern itself dictates the choosing. So it can be compared to the thing that if you're happy and I will ask you, think about your happiness deeply and think about, are you truly happy? Immediately, your consciousness kicks in and brought up the good and bad memories. And those bad memories will make you feel a bit unhappy. So by using a simple question that goes back to your consciousness, I'm able to make you unhappy a bit. And this is where we need to remember Generation Z does not want to be brought into learning curve or does not want to select things for a long time. Let's go through the typical areas where iGaming needs to improve and where the payment solutions can help. 3 things: onboarding, deposit, withdrawal. We heard about that a bit in a previous discussion. So what can we do about onboarding? First of all, we need to remove the passwords. In general term, creating many websites with different passwords exposes the risk either to use if a person uses the same password for all websites, one website got hacked, then you have a problem. The second thing, people forget passwords if you use different. Solution to that, use authentication tools like OpenID or Auth that has been around for like 15 years. New players on the market, WebAuthn, that provides biometrical solutions through web browser. So you typically go on your web browser on your mobile phone, and then you can biometrically sign your identity. Pay and Play, a perfect solution that uses banking system in terms of KYC and AML and get players on board very fast. Or Authy, provided by Twilio, that's a typical system that many banking systems use now. Basically, a PIN number on your phone. KYC AML is being solved by keeping the identity inside the payment solution or wallet and providing simple binary answers, has the KYC been passed or not, to the casino or any merchant. Deposits problem is being solved by introducing faster and faster blockchains. I have a comparison chart that clearly shows that running a Swift or SEPA operation that takes 2 days is just not going to answer the needs of the coming generation. Use faster blockchains. Bitcoin in 2009 produced 4 transactions per second. The blockchain that we launched yesterday produces 4,000. And you get the finality is that where can the person spend the money within 1 second. The withdrawals, speak with your customers, speak with the merchants, casinos about the thing. Is there a possibility, if a person wins, that the money is going to be held there? Because collateral damage is going to affect your payment solution as well. If a casino is not acting fairly, then your payment solution is at risk. What is the ultimate solution for all of these problems? Is basically to use a non-custody casino where the casino itself does not hold the money, but the money is held on the person's wallet or any other payment solution and distributed through the use of smart contracts. And the best thing about that is that once the game or purchase is made, the settlement happens instantly. The money, either fiat or stable coins or any tokens, BTC, whatever, is transferred to the wallet, and then they can be used as soon as the transaction goes, within 1 second in our case. So how does it work? We get to the casino, and the timer starts here. A player taps login, authenticates through one of the mentioned systems. Within 2 seconds, we get a response that he has passed the KYC on our side, on the payment solution side. He gets, for example, a non-deposit registration bonus within 1 second. That's the time needed for a transaction from a casino to a smart contract to the wallet. Again, bonuses can be settled within the wallet itself. He plays his first favorite game for 20 seconds, and then received wins on his wallet, not within the casino, but on his wallet. The technology used here is either smart contracts or state channel, game channel technology. And thus, within 24 seconds, compared to 600 seconds on average that we tested on major casino websites and major payment systems, he can pay for drinks in a bar for his friends. So this is where they envision the innovation and change for the upcoming generations within 10 years. And the thing about that, you don't have to implement it now, but think differently. Think what is going to happen to a merchant within 5 years if he cannot provide a faster solution. What's gonna happen with him? What's gonna be happening with the new audience? Where are they going to move? What's gonna happen with the old audience? What's gonna be the adoption? But I truly recommend at least try and invest into studying the behaviors of current solution of current growing generation, and ask yourself if you're able to answer their needs. Thank you.